Now, good morning, everybody. Welcome to LisaBug Cardio Strength Fusion. We are doing interval training this month, January 2023, if you're visiting me later on YouTube. So we've been exploring some different ways that we can do interval training because there's not a set way to do it, right? There's a Tabata style workouts. We've done 1 minute of work, 30 seconds of rest and balance. So what we're going to do today is explore a workout called EMOMs, and it's EMOMS. So what EMOMs means is every minute on the minute. And there's a couple of different ways we can do EMOMs. One style is you have 1 minute and say, I want you to do 10 push-ups. This is just an example. So I start the clock and you do 10 push-ups at whatever pace you want to go. If you get it done in 30 seconds, then you have 30 seconds to rest. If you get it done in 55 seconds, you only have 5 seconds to rest. So that's one way you can do EMOMs. The other way, and the way we are going to do it today, is you have 1 minute to do as many as you want. You can go all the way through the minute, or you can go part way through the minute depending on how you are feeling. I'm going to give you a 15-second rest between each of these blocks. So even if you go the whole minute, that doesn't mean you don't get any rest, because you will. But if you need a longer period of rest, you just stop whenever you want to stop. For this workout today, I have options so that if you don't want to do any weights today, you don't have to do weights. If you want to add weights, you can do that. So that's up to you. The other thing that I have is if you want to do the whole workout standing on your feet and you don't want to go down to the mat and get up and down off the floor, I have options for all of the exercises standing up or using a chair. But if you want to go down to the mat, I have that option as well. So what I want to do in the warm-up, we have 10 exercises and I want to show you what they are. So you can try them. You can try them on your feet. You can try them on the floor. You can try them without weights, with weights. And so you kind of have an idea of what they're like. Then we'll take a little brief stretch and then I'll get the clock started and we'll go through the EMOMs at whatever your intensity is today. So the first exercise we're going to do, with or without weights, is a squat with a bicep curl. Press above the head, maybe come on your toes or maybe jump in the air and then down again. So I just want you to visit this movement and imagine if you want to do it with weights. And we are going to be going through each of these 10 exercises 3 times. So maybe on the first time you want to do it without weights. On the second time you want to practice it with weights for that minute. So you can do whatever you want here. And of course, if we jump, it's going to look like this off the floor. So all right, let's do one more. And up. So that's a nice full body exercise. You're going at your own pace for how much of that minute that you want to use up. Second exercise, with or without weights, is a backstepping lunge with bicep curls or with shoulder raises. So if you want to make this cardio, you can do this without weights and do it quick. So maybe try a few like that as you're warming up. Or you can make this slower and down deeper into your lunge with the weights and doing arms and legs at the same time. So let's try a couple more. And hopefully you're thinking in your mind where you want to go with this today, depending on how this is feeling. All right, that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is push-ups. So if you don't want to go down to your mat, you've got a wall space, you can turn around, use the wall for push-ups. You've got a minute to do them. You can come over to your chair, put your hands on the chair, do chair push-ups, or take it down to the floor from the knees or the toes. And I find wall push-ups, I feel a lot of intensity in wall push-ups. If you walk your feet way back behind you, you can still get a really good amount of work through the chest and the shoulders. So that's exercise number 2 or 3. Exercise number 4 is called crab kicks. So if you're not going down to the mat, when you're doing crab kicks, you're going to kick your leg and reach across to your foot. So this is a standing crab kick. So let's do a few of these together. And again, if you don't want to go down to the mat, that's okay. We have a little bend in the knees and you're kind of looking like a crab. You've got a little bit of rotation. Now, if you go down to the mat, crab kick on the floor, two ways. You can keep your bum on the ground and you can do it sitting. You could also sit in your chair and do this, right? Or the highest level is to come up on your hands. So you're in a little bridge and you are going to lift one foot and the opposite hand off the floor and reach across. So if you have any wrist problems or shoulder problems, this one probably isn't for you, but you can give it a try. All right, so that's our fourth exercise, crab kicks. Number 5, a marching bridge. So if you don't want to go down to the floor, you're going to do a marching bridge like this. Squat down. You're going to push your foot back, and squeeze your butt. So you've got a little work in your legs. You're squeezing back here to fire your glutes and your hamstrings. That's your standing version. On the mat, you're going to come down to the floor, come up into bridge. Holding your bridge up, your marching bridge is to lift one foot up and lift the other foot up. But you're pushing down into the floor. That's the leg that's working, not the one that's coming up. It's the one that's down on the ground that's working those glutes. So it's a similar exercise, but we're coming down to the mat. All right, so that's that exercise number 5. Exercise number 6 is the bicycle crunch. So standing up, you're just going to go elbow to knee, across, across. Working through the core. If you're sitting in a chair, same thing, leaning back a little bit, elbow to knee. And of course, if we're coming down onto the mat, then our bicycle crunch is here on the floor. You can keep both feet off the mat, or you can keep one foot on the floor as you come across elbow to knee. All right, that's exercise number 6. We only have 4 more. Exercise 7 is jumping jacks. So jumping jacks can be really high intensity if both feet come off the floor at the same time, right? Out and in. So you have this high impact version of jumping your feet. If you don't want to jump off the floor, then you do the same action, but just a toe tap to the side. And your arms don't have to come up if you have shoulder problems. So you can do jumping jacks with your arms here, even if you're jumping out and in, or you can do jumping jacks, arms low, both variations. All right, that's exercise 7. Hopefully you're doing a few with me because this is warming you up. Okay, exercise number 8 is called the dead fly. So not like the bug, the fly, but a fly like the exercise. So we come down and then open our arms really wide, and then you're going to feel a stretch here across the chest and a tightening through your shoulders, and out and in. So option 1, no weights. You're just going to stretch and go through a full range of motion. Option 2, you have hand weights, not really heavy ones, and you're going to open out, but I'm not lifting my arms really high if I have the weights. I'm just going to come right about to here and work the back of the shoulders and the upper back. If you need a break during the minute, you just stand and then you can come back down and finish. Or you can set the weights down and keep going. All right, that's exercise 8. Exercise 9 is either the speed skater or a ski jump. So a speed skater, you're stepping side to side, swinging the arms. One foot stays on the floor at all times. You can go any speed with this. A ski jump, you'll have a jump side to side. So both feet are coming off the floor and you have more impact. So that's a little bit higher option. And you can mix and match that during that 1 minute. Okay, exercise number 10 is a balance. So you can pick a balance pose. Maybe it's our single leg stance. Maybe it's our lateral leg raise. Maybe it's our standing bird dog. We've been doing these in our classes this month. You have 30 seconds on one leg and 30 seconds on the other. So you pick the balance pose you want to do. Tree pose is another great one, or you can mix and match your balance poses. Then we start the exercises again, and we'll repeat all 10 3 times total with 15 seconds break in between. So let's just go ahead and do a nice little squat here since our body's warmed up a little bit, and rotate to the right, look over your shoulder, just to release any tension in your spine and your neck. And then rotate to the other side. Keeping those abdominals pulled in. And come back to center, do a little standing cat stretch. So tuck your tailbone under, look down towards your belly button and round your back. And then reverse that into a standing cow. Lift your tailbone up behind you, shine your heart forward, squeezing your shoulder blades. And then shift your hands over to this right foot, stretch your left inner thigh a little bit. And breathe. And then glide it over to the other side. Just brief little stretches just to get us ready for the workout so that our joints are in their normal full range of motion. And then come up to center, round your back all the way up. Take a nice big deep breath in, stretch, and a side bend over to the right side. Open up your left side ribs. And other side, inhale. And exhale. And breathe in. As you exhale, come into a nice W position with your arms or our goal post. Pull your shoulder blades back, open up your chest and your heart. And release it down. One more stretch. Walk your feet together. Step your right foot straight back. Push your heel down to the ground to stretch your right calf. And then we'll switch that, just a brief stretch on the left leg, pressing the heel down. And we should be ready for our workout. Now, I don't expect you to remember all of those because I will remind you as each one is coming, what we're doing, what the options are. So I'll get our timer started. You have 1 minute to do as many of the exercises as you can. The first one is squat to an overhead press. If you want to grab weights, you can pick those up to do it with your weights. All right, so we're starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and begin. All right, as many as you can do, but the key is to have good form. So it's not really a race. You want to get a good number, but if you're losing good form, you can set those weights down. Now remember, on this one, you can come up on your toes. If you're not using weights, you can speed up the action. You can jump up off the ground. Keep it going. I'm going to give you when you have 15 seconds left. Good. So you think about your goals here. Is your goal to get the heart rate up? Then you're going to want to do this option. If your goals are to work strength training, you have 10 seconds, guys. Then you're going to want to use those weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. 15-second break. Our next exercise, with or without weights, is the lunge with the bicep curls or lunge with shoulder raises. And again, if you want to do a cardio, you speed it up. Strength training wise, you slow down. In 4, 3, 2, and go. All right, so if I'm doing it with weights, I'm doing a slower controlled lunge, bicep curls or shoulder raises. If I'm doing it without weights, I can even do this quick, step back into that lunge, and really get up the pace. So I'm not giving you any suggested number of repetitions. I'm just suggesting that you do the entire minute. but you certainly can rest at any time. You're halfway through. And focusing on good form first and foremost. So if that means to slow down, then I want you slowing down. 15 seconds. I feel the heart rate definitely coming up. Nice job, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds resting. Next exercise is push-ups. So again, you can do them at the wall, you can do them on your chair, or take this 15 seconds to get down on the floor. We have 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Push-ups. Now, 1 minute is a long time when it comes to push-ups, especially if you're doing them down on the mat, especially if you're doing them from the toes. So if you need a break, you just come back, the clock's gonna keep rolling, but take the break you need, and then come back in. And we wanna go for good alignment in the spine, from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. I'm gonna come back up and finish with wall push-ups. Wall push-ups, hands are a little bit wider than shoulders distance. Elbows are dropping slightly down towards your feet, towards your back pockets. We have 15 seconds, guys. If you can't make it through the minute, that's okay. Just shake it out, take a little stretch. And you have 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and rest. 15 seconds resting. Next exercise is crab kicks. So if you're standing up, you're gonna reach across, going for your toes. At any speed you wanna do this, or we're coming to your chair or down to the mat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So I'm gonna do standing option for a couple of seconds, and then I wanna remind you, seated in a chair, we're here, or down onto the mat, either sitting on your bum or up on your hands. Yeah, you can definitely mix this up. So if you start with this version and your wrists and your shoulders start to bother you, just set your seat down on the mat and continue without supporting yourself on your hands. So what are we working here? Definitely our core. If you're on your feet, it's going to be a little bit more cardio, so you can speed up that pace. You're down to 15 seconds to go. Good job, good job. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds break. We have hip bridges. So if you're down on the mat and you want to do a bridge, go ahead and lay down on your back, because your marching bridge is going to be here. If you're on your feet, I'll show you that version. Get ready to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Standing version. We're going to push back, and squeeze the butt. Or you're down in that bridge, your hips are off the floor, and you're marching 1 foot at a time. And our exercise is to work the butt. Core as well. Hamstrings as well. I definitely feel this standing version a lot in my abs. Now, back in my younger days, I would have done this double time, but my body doesn't want to move these that fast anymore, but you certainly could. Keep going, guys. You have 15 seconds marching bridges. If you're on the mat, hips are really high up. Squeeze the butt. Just a couple more. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. If you're on the mat, you want to do your bicycle crunch. Stay down on the mat. If you're standing up, we've got it here, or we've got it in your chair. So get ready to start your bicycles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. If you're in the chair, lean back a little bit so you really work your abs with those bicycle crunches. Standing up, you can make it a little bit more cardio. Really move it fast. Get that heart rate up. or down onto the mat. Feet are down on the mat or up. And we're rotating to work those obliques. Now, if you're here, make sure you're not pulling on your neck. Your fingertips are just lightly supporting the head. If you need a break, take it. Or if you want to go half time, you can go a little slower here. You set the pace with EMOMs. You decide if you want to go that whole minute or not. Keep it coming, checking the clock, 15 seconds to go, guys. Are you breathing? Activating those muscles, working the entire body. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds break. Next exercise is jumping jacks. So we have high impact, both feet jump off the floor. Low impact, one foot is on the mat at all times. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Jumping jacks. Now this one is more cardio oriented, right? Not a lot of strength, but I want you to pay attention to your shoulders. I don't want you to aggravate shoulder injuries, anything like that, by reaching above the head. Good job. Maybe try a couple high impact, and then you can take it back down to low. If your heart rate's spiking too much, do these half time. Slow it down a little bit. That's okay. You're still moving. You're still keeping the heart pumping. We are just coming up to that 15-minute mark. Did I say 15 minutes? 15 seconds. Almost there, guys. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, next exercise is the dead fly. So we're here. If we don't have weights, we're really going to open the arms wide and get a stretch, or we'll pick up our lighter weights and keep the arms a little lower. Get ready to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So the knees are bent. We're opening those arms out to the side, working the upper back. So if you want to use weights, but you only have really heavy ones, then you can bend your elbows and pull this back and squeeze this way. Make it more of a dead row instead of a dead fly. Without those weights, I really want you to stretch. Get a good range of motion. Knees are bent. Back is straight. Tailbone is slightly back. Try not to curve your back and do it like this. So flatten that back. Nice neutral curves. And we have 15 seconds. It's nice to have these options. You can work with them differently on each round we do. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest, 15 seconds. Next exercise is either the speed skater, stepping side to side, crossing a foot behind, or ski jumps, jumping side to side. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So this one's cardio oriented. I want you to try to spike that heart rate up during this 60 seconds. Now your jump up off the floor doesn't have to be big to get the benefits of impact, those bone building benefits. Even a small little jump will do you big gains in the bones. So if you're someone who's struggling with a little bit of osteoporosis, little tiny jumps are so good for your body. Good job, good job. Come on, stay with me, guys. If you need to slow down, that's okay. You have 15 seconds. If you're really feeling the heart rate spiking, just keep moving, but bring it on down. If you have to totally rest, that's okay. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest 15 seconds. Last exercise is standing balance. So I want you to think about which balance pose you want to do. We have 30 seconds on one foot, 30 seconds on the other. A lot of different poses that we've been doing this month. So pick one, get ready to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, begin. 30 seconds. Now, if you cannot keep that foot up off the floor for 30, that's okay. Tap it down and then bring it back up. Try to stay in it as much as you can. Think about really good alignment as you're standing and balancing. You're halfway through on this leg. You can do any kind of movement during your balance pose as well. So challenge yourself a little bit here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pause. Get ready on the other leg. And go. 30 seconds. Now for me, it's a big difference from one foot to the other. And I know it. I know that about my body. So that makes me think I should make myself do this side a little bit longer or a little bit more often in my life. We're almost there, guys. Keep breathing, stay strong. Whoop. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Okay, we are through round 1. Take a quick drink. You know what the exercises are a little better. You saw them in the warm-up. You got to try them a little bit. And now I want you to kind of really push that intensity. We'll get ready to start in 15 seconds. First exercise, with or without weights, is the squat reach, the squat lift off the heels, or the squat jump. So you decide if you want weights, pick them up now, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Now, if you don't want to reach above the head, you can jump right here. You can lift on your toes. You can do this with the weights, so you don't have to go above the head if that doesn't feel okay for your shoulders. Good. Are you wanting cardio or are you wanting strength? You can certainly mix it up in this minute. Nice job, everybody. You're halfway. So we have almost the entire musculoskeletal system working. Arms are working, legs are working, core is working, your heart rate, the cardiovascular system is working, respiratory system is up. 10 seconds to go, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds break. Next exercise is your back stepping lunge with bicep curls or shoulder raises, with or without weights, cardio or strength. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. All right, I'm going to pick up weights to start and do my bicep curls. Nice big step back, bending both knees. So it doesn't really look like this unless you don't want to work your legs much. You can do it that way though, just making sure that that's appropriate for your body. Good job. If you have the weights, you're thinking about control. If you don't have the weights, you can pick up your speed a little bit because it's okay to swing your arms when you don't have the weights in your hands. Good job, good job. Ooh, I feel the sweat going. 15 seconds, you guys. Maybe you can pick up the pace if you don't have hand weights. Really speed it up. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds resting. Next exercise is push-ups. So start to think in your mind, are you coming down to the mat right now? Are you staying up to the wall or over to your chair? Get yourself in your position in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So my goal for you is to find a push-up, if you can, to do the entire minute. If you do need a break, that's okay. These are challenging. Nice big muscle groups working together is as a team. So your chest muscles, the pectorals are working, your triceps, the muscles that straighten your arm, and your shoulders. You're using your core as a stabilizer. Even if you're up against the wall, your feet are back behind you, up on your tippy toes, and keep your back nice and straight. Keep breathing. You are 15 seconds to go. Woo. Yeah, I'm feeling the muscles really challenged now. You don't have to come all the way down. You can make this a smaller push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, so we have next our crab kicks. If you're staying on the mat, you're going to just turn yourself around and do your crab kicks here from your seat or up on your hands, or you can stand up and do standing crab kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So I'm going to start with the harder version because I know if I get tired, I can drop my bum down on the floor. I can also stand up and finish those standing crab kicks. So I'm just going to do a couple more and then I'm coming up on my feet to finish. Keep going, keep going. And our standing crab kick's going to look like this. It really looks almost exactly the same, but we're on our feet. The thing about being on your feet is you can start to go quicker and make this more about cardio, getting the heart rate up. Good job, everybody. Focusing on your breathing, on your abs. You have 15 seconds left, crab kicks. Take it to the end of that minute. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest 15 seconds. Next exercise is the marching bridge. So if you're standing up, you're going to kick your foot back and squeeze your bum, or you're down on your mat getting ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. If you're on the mat, you're in bridge. You're going to lift one foot up and then the other. And you're thinking about pushing down into the mat with the foot that's on the floor. Really firing those glutes, really firing the hamstrings, and try to keep your pelvis nice and straight so you have your core engaged. Keep it going. I'm going to finish with the standing version. You're halfway through, guys. 30 seconds to go. Sometimes this standing version is called the donkey kick. And you want to pause a little bit right there so you feel that glute working. Tense that muscle. 15 seconds to go. Try not to put this into your lower back. So really scoop your abs. Keep everything braced. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds. Bicycle crunches next. So if you're on your mat, you want to stay there. You're going to do your bicycles. We can do them standing, or I'm going to take it to the chair. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Bicycle crunch, working your abs. So these are very similar movements to the crab kick and very similar but reversed to our marching bridge. And I like that because it gets a nice combination of muscles working. The twist will work our core and our obliques. That marching action works one of your quadricep muscles, the one that crosses the hip joint, and that helps us to keep picking up our feet when we're walking or hiking or running. 20 seconds to go, guys. Good job. You can really get this up if you're doing cardio. Almost done, almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds break. Next exercise is jumping jacks. High or low impact. Now you can always start sooner. If I'm not ready to count you down, that's okay. You can start going, or you can give yourself a longer break. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Jacks. Now you know which one works best for you. Just try to stay consistent with it. Maybe try something different. You know, you can experiment with these and mix it up. Maybe you're doing crisscrosses. Can you do that low impact? Yes. You could do crisscross low impact, keeping one foot on the floor. So this is your workout to style any way you want. Our goal is heart rate coming up, spiking it a little bit. 15 seconds. We want to get in that high range of our aerobic threshold, where our heart rate comes up a little bit higher than it normally does when we're going for a walk. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. 15 seconds off. We have the dead fly. So either pick up your weights or do it without. Get ready to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Knees are soft, and we open. And squeeze the shoulder blades slightly. If your weights are heavy, remember, all you need to do is bend your elbows. This is called a short lever exercise. This is the long lever exercise. Without weights, you get to go as far up as you can because it's about stretching. Good job, good job. Halfway through, if your lower back is hurting you here, stand up between each one. Go down and open, and then stand up. So you're giving your lower back a little bit of a break. You guys have 15 seconds. Nice. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Speed skater or ski jumper. So our speed skater, one foot is on the floor at all times. Our ski jumper, both feet are going to come off the mat. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Good. They're both good exercises. It's just about where you are today in your body in this moment and what your goals are. Now, if you're really starting to feel petered out, I'd like for you to keep moving if you can. You can make this low intensity, but you can keep the body going. Nice job, nice job. We're halfway. Even if you only get 2 little ski jumps, that's okay. That's going to give your bone building, bone density a benefit. So try it if you can. And if not, that's okay. Sometimes arthritic knees or hips just don't allow us to do a jump. Or ankles. 10 seconds, guys. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, we have 30 seconds balancing on one foot, 30 seconds on the other. I would encourage you to start with the other leg than what you did last time, just to change it up and to work that leg while your heart rate is up. So get ready, pick a different pose if you'd like. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Balance. So there's a lot of things we want to think about while we're balancing. Where are we looking? That's our focal point, or in yoga, it's called the drishti. So we want to look at something on the floor or on the wall that's not moving, and that helps us. Also, our hearing helps us with balance, and our breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, that was my harder side. Get ready on the other leg. Take a breath. Get set. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. 30 seconds. I expect by knowing my body, this side's going to really show up a little bit better for me. But you never know on any given day how your body's going to respond. So if you're coming to class today and you've had a little bit of a cold and your ears feel a little stuffy, and you're thinking, why can't I balance very good today? That could be the reason. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice job, everybody. Okay, you have a drink break as we get ready to start our exercises one more time through. You know I'm pretty good now, so I'm not going to give you as many of those optional cues. You know what they are. I want you to take the one that works best for you. So if you've been doing weights every time, maybe you set the weights down and do the cardio version, or vice versa, or you can mix it up. So our first exercise is the squat to the reach, optional heel raise off the floor, optional jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So knowing this is the last time through, you know how your body feels right now, and you know how much gas is left in the tank. So I want you to empty your tank, if possible, on these last exercises. Good job. As long as you can keep good form, I want you to push to that muscle failure. Good job. Nice. Linda's got her camera on. Linda, I see those amazing jumps up in the air, and I can see you, everybody else in my mind, that you've got those amazing jumps and good form, good posture, good alignment. We have 15 seconds, guys. Last time for these, so give it all you got. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. 15 seconds break. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. Back stepping lunges with bicep curls or shoulder raises with or without weight. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So if your goal is cardio, no weight, and I want you to really push this exercise fast. You can be down here. You can add a little hop up off the floor, or if you're using those weights, then slow it down. Good form, but still really good intensity. Nice job. Once you get started, give yourself some follow-up cues. Say to yourself, am I breathing? Are my abs connected? Am I firing my core? Protecting the lower back by firing that transverse abdominis. 15 seconds. Keep it going, keep it going. These are your last few on this exercise. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, rest 15 seconds. Good job, everybody. Okay, we have push-ups. So again, if you're on the wall, head over there, head over to your chair, or take this 15 seconds to drop down to your mat and get set up and ready. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and go. I'm going to take my chair option. Chair push-ups are great. And you know, the cool thing about chair push-ups is if you want to stagger your feet, you can put one foot forward a little bit and do a couple that way. And then you can put the other foot forward a little bit. It makes them slightly easier. It distributes your body weight a little bit differently. Your exhale is as you're pushing up. We're halfway. We have 15 seconds to go. I'm going to finish with wall push-ups. I tell you what, I really feel these wall push-ups. They are not a cheater way to do it by any stretch of the imagination. Legs are really tightened, abdominals really tightened. 10 seconds to finish push-ups, our last round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, we can put those to bed. Next exercise is our crab kicks. So if you're up on your feet, you're going to do crab kicks here, sitting in the chair or heading down to your mat. Get yourself set up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Now remember, on the mat, you have 2 versions. You can sit your butt down on the floor. You don't even have to touch your hands to the mat. If your wrists just don't like this exercise, lean back a little bit, get that rotation through your core, and go at any pace. You can also take both feet off the mat. Oh, that's hard. That's hard to balance, but it's possible. I think if I had a little towel or something under my seat, I could maybe do that. Keep it going, keep it going. You have 20 seconds. I'm gonna finish standing on my feet. For those crab kicks here, a little bit more cardio. Breathing, breathing. 10 seconds. Good job, good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. If you're on your mat, you want to do your marching bridge. You're going to stay on your back. Or our marching bridge here, this variation, kicking back behind you. 5 seconds to get set up. 4, 3, 2, and go. Squeeze the butt. Little donkey kick back if you're doing the standing version. A little pause, squeeze, switch, squeeze, switch. I'm going to finish down in my bridge. It's nice to try both variations because you can see the benefits of both styles. Mix and match it. Keep those hips high so you're activating the core and switching side to side. Now, if you can't march your bridge, you could certainly do regular bridges, up and down, up and down. That's a great option as well. How much time do we have? 15 seconds, guys. If you're in your bridge, try not to use your hands. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging if you don't put your arms on the ground. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're doing your bicycle crunch, you're going to stay on your back right here. You can do it standing or sitting in your chair. Get ready to start your bicycles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So with cardio, you can even do these really fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or sitting in your chair. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, I kind of like these. This is more comfortable on my sitting bones or down onto your mat. Any pace you want to go. Halfway through, guys. If everything is just really tired, just keep doing some form of the exercise just for mobility of your body, just to keep moving. You'll feel the results of that. Almost there. 10 seconds. Good job. Abs are pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're back up on our feet. What do we got? We've got jumping jacks. Oh, we're going to be glad to see these disappear. So pick your style of jumping jacks. Get yourself ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. I wonder if I could do a whole minute like this. My mind says no. My body says probably not. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to go the whole minute and see what I can do. That's 20 seconds in. It's always good to try, right? I love it when my clients say, I don't know, but I'll try. You can always back down if you need. I think I'm going to make it. 20 seconds to go. Oh boy, I feel my calves. Almost there, you guys. 10 seconds. We're going to do this as a team. Team LisaBug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, virtual high fives. Nice job. Rest 15 seconds. Let that heart rate come down. What have we got? We've got the dead fly. So after we got our heart rate up, we're going to get to bring it down with that movement, with or without weights. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Good job. Now remember, if you're using weights, your range of motion is not all the way up. If you're not using weights, you get to come way up and just stretch your chest and shoulders. Now, if this hurts your back, you could just stand right here and do this and still go through that range of motion. Halfway through, remember your bent elbow option 2. If you're forward here, really scoop your abs in. So feel your muscles right under your navel pulling up toward your backbone. And you're breathing 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up and relax. Okay, one more to spike the heart rate. Speed skater or ski jumps or mix and match. Get yourself ready in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and go. Now, I'd like to be able to do a minute of these, but I don't think that my knees are going to allow me to do that. So I'm going to try for 30 seconds. If you want to do that as well, I'll tell you when we've got 30 seconds under our belt, and then we can go into the speed skater. Nice job, guys. Yes, in my younger years, I used to be able to really jump off the floor. Okay, that's 30 seconds. I'm going to go into speed skater for the last 30. Nice thing about speed skater, not as much impact, but you can really pick up the speed. Now, the arms are just an accessory. If you're like, man, this kind of hurts my shoulders, just keep those arms in and do the lower body. Almost there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, take a break there. Last exercise, one more balance pose, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Try to pick something you haven't done. I've done the single leg stance, and I've done the warrior 3, so I'm going to do tree pose. All right, get yourself ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So what's the difference between these 3 choices is the distribution of our body weight that challenges the body differently from the single leg stance, which was the knee here, the tree pose, the knees out. It's working the hip a little bit differently as well. Stay steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake out your legs a little bit. One more 30-second balance pose on the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Good job. So the setup is really important to feel secure in your balance. So try to have that good posture. Try to pull your shoulder blades back. Keep your abdominals braced and keep the breath moving. Try not to look down at the ground, because if you look down, the rest of your body is going to fall forward. So look straight ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, we made it through 3 rounds. Can you believe it's 5 minutes till already? All we have to do left is take some stretches. So we're going to do all the stretches standing up, because I gave you the option to do the whole class on your feet if you'd like. So let's do a little hamstring stretch. Bend your knees both a little bit, then shift your body weight over into this left foot and put your right leg forward. And it can have a little bend in it or keep it straight. Support here on your left thigh, and then let your chest drop any amount. You can also reach for this foot and pull your toes back toward your shin to activate and to lengthen that calf muscle just a little bit more. Take a couple of breaths. if you're doing this later on YouTube and you've got a little bit more time, you could go into the playlist that's the LisaBug Short and Sweet series, and you could do the top 10 daily stretches. That would really stretch everything out. All right, come up. Let's do the other side. So we start with both knees bent a little bit. Left leg goes out, foot is flexed. We support here on the bent knee side, and we'll fold down. Option to reach for the toes and pull back. I think I misspoke. It's not called the top 10 daily stretches. There's more than 10. It's the top daily stretches. That is a fun little channel on my YouTube channel, because if you only have about 20 minutes to do a workout, there's a whole bunch of little different short workouts that you can do. Strengthening for your lower body, strengthening for your upper, a balance one, a quick little yoga warrior poses, so a lot of different things. There's also a workout with a foam roller and with a stability ball. All right, let's come up here. Take your right foot straight back to stretch your calf. Put your heel down. Take your right arm up. This is going to elongate the whole right side of your body and stretch over. So we've got the back, Achilles tendon, the calf muscle, then all the way up a little bit into the IT band, into the lat muscle. If you want to bend this elbow and pull it, you'll even get your tricep a little bit. Let's get one more breath here. And then keep this position with your legs. Lower your arms down, come up off your back heel, tuck your tailbone under to press your hip forward and reach your hands behind you and stretch your chest muscles. Now, if you can't reach your hands to clasp, just reach your arms back. All right, relax that side. Let's switch. So your left foot steps back, your heel pushes right down into the mat. Make sure your back foot is parallel, because if you turn it out, you're not going to get your calf to stretch. And then left arm reaches and take that side stretch over. Abdominals are really braced here. We can bend the elbow, give it a little pull. Oh, I really feel that stretching out that tricep from all of those push-ups we did. I wonder how many push-ups we got in 3 minutes. It was probably quite a few. All right, release that. Come up off your heel in the back. Tuck your tailbone under. Bring your arms either behind you again this way, or you can bring them out this way. Just pull your elbows